You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Hello, everyone. This is Ty Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
And welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Follow us on all social media platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GTA Sports on YouTube. And check out TySlatter.com for all things world sports. We are approaching, as a channel, we are literally, between today or tomorrow, knocking on 600,000 views as a channel.
Oh, nice.
And we've done that roughly in the last 2 years.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I just got the notification for the what was it, 575? I think it was like 575,000 views like last week. We've already done over 20,000 some views in the last couple weeks or last week or so. So that, I mean, that's crazy. Considering us really getting this thing rolling during the pandemic and to be coming on the other side of the pandemic, I'm beyond thankful for the support. While I got Tone here, because I haven't had a chance to talk to him about this much, but the first Indianapolis Wolves game is this Saturday, the 15th, at West Lane Middle School, which is right around it's in your neck of the woods, right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So the first game is this Saturday it's a rivalry game against the Indy Royals and the Indianapolis Wolves. Shout out to the Independent Professional Women's Basketball League, also known as the IPWBL. I believe the game starts. I think the tip-off's at 2:00. I'll put it in the description down below in the description when you see this video clip. I'm pretty sure the game starts at 2. I'm gonna put the actual time and information, location at the bottom of this video. I just want to shout that out. Shout out to my team, ladies. Go Wolves.
Yeah, go.
All right. But the big news of the week thus far, outside of the NBA Finals and Dallas being down 0-2 going to Dallas, we're gonna get to that a little later. The Los Angeles Lakers fumbled Dan Hurley. I'm not saying that's the real story. That's gonna be the headline.
Yeah, that's not the real story.
Like we said before we started, that ain't the real story, but that's the headline. Mm-hmm. Lakers fumbled Dan Hurley.
They didn't really want Dan Hurley.
Go ahead and fill us in on what really went down. So tell us what's going on in that front office, man.
This is a ploy just to get JJ Redick, obviously.
Who's still under contract at ESPN to the end of the finals.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, we'll wait for him to finish the finals this week, next week, whenever it is. We'll wait for that, and then we'll give a couple of days after that, because the draft is in 2 weeks. So you got to have a coach before the draft, obviously.
Right.
Free agency start first week of July.
LeBron's contract situation opens up, 2 days after the draft?
Yeah, exactly. My point. It's the end of July is the draft. End of June. Early July, 2 days before free agency, LeBron's contract is technically non and void. So they got to have a coach before then. But LeBron got to make sure they draft Bronny's son, so we got to go get JJ to do that. JJ Redick, not James Borrega, sorry. Get your J's mixed up. Not JB Bickerstaff, not Kenny Atkinson, none of them. I don't even know the other. There's some other coaches in there I don't even know their name. I never heard of them.
All of these developmental coaches that could help the Lakers reset their culture. But as you've always told me for the greater part of 5 years, the Lakers don't rebuild, they reset.
Yeah, they reload, yeah.
Or they reload. That's your quote. They don't rebuild, they reload.
They tried to reset, it didn't work, so they blew it all up and said, "Oh, LeBron's interested, we'll bring him over." In the code, when they tried to do it with all them with BI and all them, that didn't work. It should have worked, but they drafted too many players.
I agree.
Now, didn't match.
Players worked out in other situations, other teams.
Well, they didn't mesh together, is what I was.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
Lonzo,
they were young.
Lonzo, Randall, BI, they all need the ball too much.
Josh Hart.
To mesh. Yeah, it took a second for him to mesh.
It took 3 or 4 teams, but he got it.
Yeah, it took a minute. I'm not putting Josh Hart in that scenario.
Okay. Randall was hurt too, to be fair. Randall got hurt too. He missed the whole season.
Yeah, exactly. He missed a whole season and a half compared to last year too.
Yeah, injury prone for sure. So you're according to you, you're saying that Dan Hurley wasn't the goal. That was a smokescreen. So that way, when they do sign JJ Redick, it looks like they actually went out and tried to get somebody that his
Look
reputation
like
is
they did a real coaching search.
way
Yeah,
more reputable of a coach.
exactly.
Okay, I mean
Well,
that makes sense.
and the other problem is they still paying two coaches.
Oh man, they in a Milwaukee Bucks situation.
They still paying Vogel and Ham.
Speaking of Ham, great segue.
Oh,
Because
I
like the
forgot.
Bucks, Ham went back to the Bucks as the top assistant coach under Doc Rivers. Not to move too far away from the Lakers situation, but it is connected since Ham was the Lakers head coach for the last 2 seasons. Got you guys to the Western Conference Finals his first year there, first year as a head coach. Fell short, obviously, to the defending champions this year. What is do you feel like Darvin Ham got a fair shot, or do you feel like he kind of got clipped a little too soon before we could really see what he was capable of doing with the team?
I mean, every coach LeBron's had pretty much, a la who Ty Lue and Eric Spoelstra. They all been cut within 3 years.
Well, if you remember the story of
Every
Spo,
team on the Lakers been 2 years.
Pat Riley saved Spo from getting fired because he
He didn't
wanted
get fired.
Eric fired within the first 2 years, I think.
Yeah, the difference was Spo had already been there for 7 before LeBron got there.
Right, and Pat told him, "No, I'm not firing him. That's my man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the guy who's going to get us there and get it done. We're keeping him. So if you don't like it, deal with it."
Exactly. And he respects Ty Lue enough where he didn't get fired.
He
LeBron
almost
left, and then
killed
Ty
Ty
Lue
Lue
left.
though. Ty Lue had like what, a heart attack? Ty Lue had health issues though.
Oh, he was like, he got really sick. Yeah, so he never got fired. He just end of his contract. He just left.
Yeah, he stressed Ty Lue out. Ty Lue went from looking like Barack Obama when he first got the presidency to the other side. Like his hair
Now he
all
was
gray and
looking like
white.
Grandpa Lou.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he almost killed Ty Lue, man. He was having health issues in Cleveland.
Yeah. But
Stress was
yeah,
through
it's
the roof.
literally like that's been a thing for LeBron's whole career, pretty much. I never seen nobody more than 3 besides them two. I seen 2 of them get fired in a year.
How long was he with Mike Brown?
About 3, maybe
Okay, so
4, maybe 4.
Mike Brown was there for a little while.
Yeah, maybe 4 years, maybe 4. I don't know if he got to the 4th. He
Mike
might have
Brown
got fired in the
he
middle
was
of the
there
season.
more than 2.
Yeah, well, I said no more than there's been in the Lakers been no more than 2.
Oh no. But yeah. So
But with
LeBron
Cleveland, I
is
think
like,
it was Brown. Brown might have lasted 3. Lou lasted. I mean, he was with Lou what 4 years?
yeah, about 4, I
Going
think.
on 4 years or whatever, and then he was with Spo the whole 3 or 4 years he was there.
Yeah.
But all them other 2, who was a David Black, got fired. I think he got fired in the middle of the season.
Right.
He didn't make it. There was another coach who got fired in the middle of the season too. Didn't make it out the first year. I said, dang.
You talking about wasn't Silas dad his coach?
I think it was Silas. Yeah, I was like,
It
there was
was
another coach.
his rookie
It was
season, I
the
think.
overseas David Black, and then I thought it was Silas. I couldn't remember who else it was.
It was David Silas.
He didn't make it through. He didn't make it through the first year, right?
Nah. To your point, man. When I saw the report yesterday that he turned it down, I was thinking if this is true, if he really turned it down versus them just making a BS offer. Once I read the article, shout out to Woj because they definitely gave me the rundown on that over ESPN.
They did.
I think it was like what, a 5 or 6 year, $70 million deal that could be up to 100 million.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
make him the 6th highest paid head coach, but he's the 2nd highest paid coach in college basketball.
you have to ask yourself if you've been watching basketball for 20 years and Dan Hurley clearly has been coaching forever. You have to think about, do I want to take on the burden and the headache of LeBron James in his twilight years for $100 million? Or do I just go back to UConn and try to make history and go for the three-peat with a team that I'm in control? I'm in more control in Connecticut than I am in Los Angeles.
And I'm getting paid pretty much the same amount of money.
Roughly. We don't know the particulars of the UConn
I mean,
deal.
they said he makes $8.5 million in Connecticut.
Right. So $3 million less than what you would have made in LA.
And I got to pay that back in taxes in LA.
Oh God, ooh, taxes.
12. It's 12. It's
California
12 to
taxes.
15%.
California taxes is robbery, broad
Yeah, it's 12
daylight.
to 15%.
It's crazy.
Something like that.
So I was thinking when I read it and I looking at it from Dan Hurley's perspective, I'm like, oh, I'm not finna be a scapegoat for you. Every coach that then came to you that didn't get it done, they take the hit. Their legacy is tarnished.
They looking at it now where they know LeBron ain't gonna be there for no more than 2 years. That's why they're giving out a 5 to 6 years deal now. So you basically eliminate them years with LeBron. Hopefully you get to the playoffs.
What I could see happening if the Dan Hurley deal is not a smokescreen like you say it is, but it's an actual real offer.
It is a smokescreen.
I could see Hurley saying, I don't want to coach LeBron. Call me when he retires, and I'll look back. I will when my contract's up in UConn again, because I do want to challenge myself at a professional level, and I've won everything I can win over here at the collegiate level. Call me back when he retires, so I can start fresh and bring my recruiting skills, bring my players, bring my influence, bring my cachet to LA, and I can start with a whole clean slate, no LeBron, no Clutch Sports, unless we get a few players assigned to Clutch. But it's not. I don't got to worry about a player that doesn't. He says he respects me as a coach, but then when I give him a play to run, he scratches the whole play and then does what he wants to do. Because LeBron's known for doing that.